the Bronx. Shauna is also here from the Bronx. Welcome, everybody. Get your bags, get comfortable. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna get into what we carry around with us every day. I see somebody from Jonesboro, Georgia. Yes. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Marie and Louise. Hi, Sophia. Good morning.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Good morning. Hi, Wake Up. Good morning, everyone. Thank you again for being here. It is day 304. I am Nijah Wilson. And if this is your first time, welcome to Wake Up, everybody. If this is your 50th or your 10th or your 100th or even your 300th time, welcome back. We are happy that you are here with us. We're happy that you wake up with us and that you share in this space. So today we are going to get into it about the bags that we carry, what we carry inside of those bags, and then the physical and energetic weight that our bodies bear from these bags. So let's start with who carries a bag. I know I asked people to drop it in the chats. If you carry a bag, please turn on your camera, or you're welcome to turn on your camera. You don't have to. I know some people are still getting ready for work, and we're all family here. So if you want to come on camera and you're still doing your hair, that's cool. But if you choose not to, you can stay off camera, drop in the chat, or raise your electronic hand so we can see you to let us know if you carry a bag. And if you are on camera, please raise your hand or hold your bag up to the camera. This is what I've been carrying for the last couple of days because it's warm now and it's spring, and this bright bag makes me happy. So yes, Tiffany is showing her bag. Who else carries a bag? Let us know, let us know. Kenyofu, can you let me know if there's anyone in the chat? All right, Wani, I see your bag, I see you. Denise has raised her hand, or she put a thumbs up. So Denise, I'm taking that means that you carry a bag. All right, and Carlene waved her hand, so she carries a bag too. Great, great. So are there any brothers in the space? And if so, let us know if you carry a bag, because this conversation is for you too. A lot of us carry bags. No matter your gender, you can carry a bag too. And so I just showed you my bag. This is the bag that I'm carrying. today and yesterday and maybe for the next couple of days. But yes, I'm almost always carrying a purse. And where I'm going or what season we're in, the time of day, and even who I'm with determines which bag I carry. But for the most part, like I said, I'm always carrying a purse. And my purse of choice is a medium-sized hobo bag, right? Because those types of bags usually have compartments, they have pockets, and so I can store all the various things that I'm carrying, and it also makes it easy to find it, all right? So speaking of the contents of your bag, what are you carrying? Remember when I asked you to grab your bag, and some of you already have them. If you don't have it yet, please get your bag, look inside, and share 3 things that are in your bag. And share in the chat those 3 things that are in your bag. So let me tell you that this session is not about shaming you for the bag that you carry or don't. It's not about shaming you for the items that you carry in your bag. We're family. And we know that people carry various things in your bag. So I'd like to see in the chat what you carry in your bag. It's not a trick question and there are no wrong answers. We're talking about it. So let's share. Let's share. While your responses are coming in through the chat, I will let you know that I have a favorite baby shower game. And if you've gone to baby showers, you know that we play games at baby showers, right? And so my favorite game of all time is What's in Your Bag. And in this game, the person who is leading it will call out a list of items. And if you have those items, you take them out, you place them on the table in front of you or in your lap, and whoever at the end has the most items, they win the prize, right? So I've already told you that my bag of choice is a medium-sized hobo bag. So that means I can carry a few things, right? Probably more than a few. I can tell you I almost always win this game. And if I don't win, I come very, very close to winning. So what 3 things are in your bag? Tell me if you have receipts in your bag. Are you carrying receipts in there? Are you carrying a comb? Hand sanitizer? It's COVID. You might have hand sanitizer in your bag, right? Are you carrying a journal or tissue? What about dog treats, dog toys, baby toys? Are you carrying water and snacks?
Nijah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you asked me a minute ago what was happening in the chat. And
yes.
And just so you know, I had the song set. I pressed play and it didn't play.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We were gonna play Bag Lady for y'all. But it's okay. But please, can y'all please share what's happening in the chat?
Okay. So Stacey Evans, she's like, how many bags? How many bags? So I get that. She carries multiple bags. Tiffany says, depending on the day, it's a shoulder bag or a backpack. And Denise West says, I love that. Okay, she's liking somebody's yellow bag. Terry carries a bag. Safia carries a backpack. And Shauna is, depending on what she's doing, is a purse or a trolley bag. What is a trolley bag? All right. Joyce says she carries a pouch, no bag. And Laura Joseph from Facebook says she carries a small bag.
Okay.
So I'm gonna slide down and see what is inside the bag. Okay. Oh wait, Tiffany says she carries a bag within a bag. Interesting. Okay. My wallet, lip balm, hand sanitizer. That's from Safia in the Zoom space. And Charmaine, if you are gathering, I'm thinking you're gathering names of people. What are they saying there? So let me just finish here. Denise West says wallet, keys, nail file, appointment cards, candy, mints, and aspirin. And Teresa, oh no, Amelia says gratitude journal, crystals, chargers. Stacy Evans says hand sanitizer, earbuds, vitamins, and Tylenol. Shauna says wallet, hand sanitizer, lotion, tissue, snacks, water. Tiffany says wallet, keys, daily planner. Terry says my checkbook, my keys, credit, debit card. Teresa says bag of, she says gun, but I'm sure she means bag of gum and candy. Kathy says, I don't have my bag at the moment, but I know that but I now carry gloves, hand sanitizer, and mask.
Mhm.
Joyce, hand sanitizer, keys, ID, Wani, wallet, makeup, extra mask, wipes, pen, headphones, coupons, and the list goes on and on. It goes on and
Yeah.
on.
Okay, so y'all, yeah, I might not win this game if I'm at a baby shower with y'all, because it sounds like y'all carry the same things that I do, and carry things in our bags. And nothing wrong, nothing right. We're just talking about what we carry in our bags. So I'd love to hear from the person that said they carry a bag in a bag.
That was Tiffany.
Yes, that was me. Good
All right.
morning, everyone. So I got this new bag. It's a small reusable canvas tote bag, and it's been my bag of choice over the last month or two. And it came with like a small wallet. So this is the bag that's within this bag. And
Okay.
so there are times when it's a quick run to the grocery store or whatever that I just grab this one, and it has the
Mhm.
essentials in it, like wallet, keys, hand sanitizer, maybe an extra mask. But when I'm out running errands and handling business, like you used to do back in the days, I'm using the bigger bag. So yeah, it's
Right.
like, it reminds me of Kobe when he was talking about the go bag. You gotta have your,
Right.
this is my go bag.
Yes, yes. And that's perfect. The go bag, because the go bag has more things in it, right? And in our go bag, thank you, Tiffany. In our go bag, we pack things that we might need in an emergency, right? So some of us, our bag is our go bag. And I like to say that, when I was at work before COVID, they had this emergency preparation for all of the employees, and they talked about your go bag having water in it, having your ID and some other things as well for emergencies. And they would say, if the sirens ring at the office, grab your go bag. And I'm like, hell, my purse is my go bag. So I didn't have a separate go bag, because I feel like I have mostly everything that I need in my bag for an emergency and for regular business. So thank you, Tiffany. Thanks for sharing that. I also want to find out who's carrying other types of things in their bags. So do you have old bills in your bag? Old movie tickets, maybe expired ID cards? Do you have a picture of your ex in your bag? Do you have things in your bag that make you sad, that don't bring you joy? Are you carrying those things in your bag? Do we have any responses to that? No one's carrying anything. I have to admit, yesterday I looked through my purse and I found that I had receipts that were weeks old. And I had to throw them away, because I'm like, I don't need these. But I just didn't throw them away at the time.
I think Safia says when she's traveling, everything stays in her bag. And Tiffany says withdrawal slips from the bank. And that reminds me, I'll have gas, the gas receipts, I buy gas for the car. So Jacqueline says, all I need is what's in my bag. A friend told me I should keep a couple change of clothes, water, and insulated blanket in a bag, a flashlight, an emergency kit in my trunk. Bills, books, soap, wipes, perfume, nose spray. Nothing, I don't see anything totally strange.
Okay. I see Safia has her hand raised, so let's bring her into the conversation. Safia, what did you want to share?
Good morning, Nijah.
Good
I
morning,
wanted
Safia.
to clarify because my bag now is so different than it used to be.
Mm,
Um, so when I traveled more than I'm traveling now, I'm not traveling as much as I used to travel. Everything stayed in my bag. So there could be anything from old airline, tickets to get on the plane from like months ago. There could be hotel keys that I kept. I know I kept because I was running from one airport to the next. There could be, sign-in sheets from one of my sessions. No telling what, but that bag was also larger and it had wheels on it. So there's a lot of stuff. I'm probably, if I find it now and I go in my basement and go grab it, probably a lot of stuff in it from
yeah.
2020, from the beginning of 2020. So just wanted to clarify that.
Well, thank you for
So I do
that.
have the old stuff you asked about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, because you named some things that I hadn't named yet, like old hotel keys. I don't know, Safia, do you need those?
No. I definitely don't need them. But I
Yes,
spend so much time running from, one thing to the next, that I didn't even bother to clean it out.
right,
So
right.
it just stayed and it came with me wherever else I was going. So
And I'm
it's a
glad
good
you
thing.
mentioned that, because I can also say that I'm aware that I carry more that I need. I carry more than I need for the day with me. And I do that because I always want to be prepared. I was a Girl Scout, and the motto for Girl Scouts is always be prepared. And so I do carry things that I may not necessarily use in the day, but I have it just in case I need it. And I wonder if there's anyone else who carries things that they need, but maybe not need for the day, and so they wind up not using it.
Well, Nefertiti, she put in here, her bag is also a file cabinet. So that tells me that there's quite a few things in there.
Yes, it sounds heavy.
And Teresa had mentioned, my family calls me a bag lady, and the last I looked, her hand was up.
Yeah. So Teresa, when you're called a bag lady, what does that mean for you? How does that sound or feel for you?
Well, excuse me, I have my teeth racing at night. When I used to feel bad because my son would really beat me up really, really bad about it. And he would tell me, okay, mommy, why you gotta have so many bags? And so I'm down to, I used to carry like 5 bags at one time. Now I'm down to 2 bags, really 5 bags, and I have a walker. And then if I had my wheelchair, I had all these bags plus whatever else I have on it. But now I'm down to like 2 bags, and I have condensed it quite a bit. And I'm constantly going through the bag and taking stuff out. So this way, I don't get overwhelmed, but I can carry too much bags. And I think it has to do with me just, I don't know, I don't, maybe, not feeling secure or something. I'm not really sure. But I know I used to carry like 5 bags, up to 5 bags. I mean, I'm not talking little bags, pack bags.
Yeah. And that's a great point that you raised, that we carry bags sometimes, and some of the things in the bags that we're carrying, we may not necessarily use. Some people may even say that we don't need them, but they provide something for us. They serve a purpose, and it might just be that they provide comfort. I have an older son, and when he was little, my parents gave him this Barney plush toy, and he would carry it everywhere, which meant that I was carrying it. He would put it in my bag, in my purse, or, if I had a tote bag, I wound up having to carry it. And I would be like, I would really be annoyed, because I'm like, I have my own stuff to carry. It's just a plush toy. Can you carry your own toy? But he was carrying it, I realized, for comfort. He needed it. And so sometimes we carry things in our purses, in our knapsacks, in our messenger bags because they provide us comfort. We feel safe. And have you ever had an experience where you changed your bag? This happens to me a lot. You change your purse and then you realize that you forgot something. You forgot to transfer something in there and you felt so anxious, or maybe it's me. I felt so anxious and almost naked because I didn't have the thing that I forgot. Now, did I need it, or did I absolutely have it? Did I absolutely need to use it in that day where it was missing? Probably not. But the thought that it wasn't with me caused me some discomfort. So sometimes we carry things for comfort. And that speaks to the energetic weight that items carry, that they carry, and that our bodies have to bear. So, bag lady, is that you? Are you a bag lady? Are you a bag man? Because you could be a man carrying around baggage. And the common thought is that a bag lady is homeless and that she's carrying all her possessions in shopping bags. And that can be true, but it can also be true that a bag lady or a bag man is a person that drags around a lot of stuff. And maybe it isn't everything that they own, but it's a lot. And perhaps it's more than they need. So let me ask, who in the space is burdened with the bag that you're carrying and it prevents you from moving forward? Maybe carrying this heavy bag prevents you from being nimble. You can't move quickly, you can't pivot, you can't make progress or move forward. Is there anyone in the space that recognizes that the bag that you're carrying might be hindering you? It might be weighing you down.
And so folks are thinking about that now.
Okay.
Stacey Evans, I've seen this word virtual bag in the chat, and and Stacey Evans mentions that the virtual bag holds so much. So there's been some other conversation before, I can't put my hand on it, but what is a virtual bag?
I'm not familiar with the virtual bag, but I know there's virtual money. And whether your bag is virtual, whether your bag is physical, it still carries energy. And if your virtual bag is cluttered, it might mean that you are carrying the weights of all of that clutter, whether virtual or physical.
Right. Jacqueline says she's from the Bronx. I make sure my bag does not hinder me. I might have to run.
That's right. That's right. I'm with you, Jacqueline. And my bag doesn't leave me. So if I have to run, I'm taking my bag with me. Now, might mean that I might not be able to get away as quickly as possible, but I'm not going to drop my bag.
Yes, can we ask Stacey Evans to come off of mute?
Sure.
Yeah. Stacey.
Stacey, are you willing to come on?
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I also put it in the chat. My virtual bag is not anything fancy. It's just all my baggage, like all the crap that I carry in my head and in my heart that I don't put down for years. I have 58 years worth of virtual baggage.
Yes. Yes. And is it overwhelming?
Sometimes it's not noticeable at all, but sometimes it's like carrying the weight of the Titanic on your back.
And Stacey, when you're carrying the weight of the Titanic, what does that do for your posture?
Oh, it makes you drag.
Yeah. Yeah. So is that not noticeable?
On the days when it's noticeable, it is entirely noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're dragging. How does your body feel?
Oh, tired. Often annoyed.
Right. Right. Often, thank you so much, Stacey. Thank you for saying that. Because this conversation is about, it's about the cute purses that we carry or the purses that we carry that are functional. But when we stop and we think about it, we think about the burden of the bag that we're carrying and how heavy it is and what the weight is like, because we are overwhelmed physically and emotionally with the things that we carry, whether they are actual items that we toss in our bag or thoughts in our head, whether they're emotional scars or trauma, pain, all of that we carry. And it's like a weight in our bag. So I'll ask you, are you carrying too much in your bag? And only you can decide the answer to that. And what is too much for you may not be too much for me, but it's a question that is worth asking of ourselves and deciding what we can let go of and what we absolutely need for the occasion, what we need for the day or the season that we're in. So let's take a look at that. And it's something that you can explore after this session and just sit with yourself and think about the burden that you're carrying and what that creates for our bodies. So Kenyofu, can you tell me if there is anything else in the chat before we move to close? I'd love to hear another voice. I'd love to hear from somebody that we haven't heard from already.
All right, so I have 3 chats I'm going to read. One is from Shawnee. I see a virtual bag in 2 ways. I see it as carrying energy and emotions, and I see it as a technological bag like the cloud, where all of my digital shit is stored. I don't know what's out there in the cloud. And okay, moving down. Wendy says, I've started cleaning my bag at least once a month because I start feeling overwhelmed and disorganized. Yes. And Jamie from Facebook says, restaurant receipts, gas receipts, change crystals, books, notebooks. I carry a lot less after finding out the heavier our bags are can affect our bladder function long-term, not to mention back pain. I change bags often, but a lot of times I will find the most random items in a pocket, movie tickets, receipts, flyers, etc.
Yeah, yeah. I love that that was brought into the conversation. How often do we clean our bags? It's like decluttering your house. And if we don't clean our bags, we wind up with our bags looking, looking like looking like a bag of clutter and almost, full of trash. Because we can collect things all day long that we don't necessarily need, but we put them in our bags because maybe we don't know where else to put them at the time. And days go by and weeks go by and maybe months go by, and you're still walking around with that candy wrapper or that open mail, the envelope that you didn't toss. So, having this conversation and talking about all of the things that we carry, physical and energetically, and how that weighs us down, I'm going to leave us with a question. And the question is, don't you deserve to be free? Are you deserving of freedom from the burden that you are carrying every day? And this burden is this burden places stress on our bodies. It places stress on us emotionally and mentally. So I ask, don't you deserve to be free?
Nijah,
yes.
You asked for someone's voice to be in this space, and I had, I'm seeing Nefertiti, like her comments are crying out to be spoken, to be heard.
All right, let's invite her. Let's invite her in, and she can be the last voice. Nefertiti, are you willing to join us?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sis.
Thank you for this. Trying to say I'm trying to remember what I just wrote in the chat. Virtual. I was writing about virtual bags, and thank you for Shawnee's comment, because I've been deleting old posts. My phone recently reminded me of some old pictures. So I went through my iCloud, deleting it. I think it helps me to feel lighter. And then I was talking about my bag, my physical bag, which is very heavy. I have bills, I have books that I plan to read that I have not read yet. So that's why I'll say it's like a file cabinet. It's really a reminder to throw away old receipts and things I don't need, because my bag is so heavy now that when I take it places, I actually try to leave it in the car, like hide it and stuff, because it's too heavy to actually carry to wherever I'm going. So yes, so definitely. So thank you for this. And I think that, when decluttering space is also a spiritual thing, I think it's really connected to our spirit. So when we have a cluttered bag, I feel that it's a reflection on me, on where I'm at.
Exactly.
So it helps a lot to declutter the bag. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing in the point about the book that you have in your bag that you intend to read, but you have not. I usually have a book in my bag, and it's a book that I'm going to read. I'm going to read that book, but I haven't read it yet. And it stays in my bag. And the weight that book in my bag creates is guilt. I feel guilty that I have not read this yet. And so that creates weight on me that affects me, affects my posture. It affects how I move, right? So I deserve to be free. So I'm going to take that book out of my bag today, because I know I'm not reading it. I just carry it around because I've told myself that I'm going to read this book. I'm going to take it out and put it on the nightstand, and maybe I'll read a couple of pages before I go to bed. But I'm not going to carry it around anymore, because I'm carrying the guilt of not doing what I've said I'm going to do. And I deserve to be free, don't you? So with that, we can move to the special offer slide. I have 2 bracelets that I created with my mother, who is a jewelry maker. She does not tell people that she's a jewelry maker. She's been making jewelry for a long, long time. When I wear her jewelry, people are like, oh my God, where did you get that? So I got her to teach me how to make some pieces, and I've made a couple of pieces, and she and I have worked together and made some other pieces. And so today I am going to give to 2 people a bracelet that I created. And one person on Facebook is going to receive it, and then one person here in the Zoom space is going to receive it. Here is the bracelet. Let me see if I can hold it up in a way that you can see it. This is beautiful agates. And then I have to admit, this one, I cannot remember what it is, but I'm going to give it to one person on Facebook and one person here in the Zoom space. And I'm going to rely on my admin team, Charmaine and Kenyofu, to tell us who the winners are.
Okay. We have your name, and the criteria was offered before we began, and we were watching closely. So the criteria was the first person to share what was in their bag. On what first person in Facebook to do that was Tatiana Adrian, and you communicate with her if she's still there. The first person in Zoom was Safia. And what I want to add about Safia is that she also commented that she's got a candy stuck to the bottom of her bag.
Yes.
Thanks, Kenya.
Thank you, Safia. Thank you for telling us that you got trash in your bag. That's real. That's real. So my contact information is going to come up. You can reach me after this session if you want to talk some more about what's in your bag. If you want to talk about jewelry, you can reach me. If you want to talk about bag shopping, you can reach me, because I love purses and I probably have 50, but I've not paid full price for all 50. So if you want to talk about that, Here's my contact information. Please reach out. Safia, I have your information, so I'll be getting in contact with you, and then I will make contact with our winner on Facebook. Thank you.
All right, so next up we have Claudette Spence, and her topic is We Are the Scene. So join us tomorrow, Thursday, for that 90-minute session. If you are new to Wake Up Everybody, if this is your first day or your first week, please let us know, drop it in the chat. I love to see who you are, and we would love to see who you are. So just say, yep, that's me. We welcome you. And if you know someone who you would love to have the first day or the first week experience, welcome, let them know, share Wake Up Everybody with them. And if you are returning Wake Up Everybody as well, we will welcome you as a new but seasoned member as well. So you can find us on Zoom 5 days a week, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday are our long days from 7 to 8:30 in the morning. And Monday and Wednesday are our short days, 30 minutes from 7 to 7:30. We're Zoom live and live on Facebook. You can catch us here with by signing up at Wake Up Everybody, Wake Up Movement, bit.ly/Wake Up Movement to get into the Zoom space, receive an email with the details. And you can get into the Facebook space by signing up at bit.ly/Woo Community. You'll be approved entry. So you register weekly, but you only register once for Facebook. Instagram and YouTube, you will find us on those links there. So screenshot so you'll know how to find us. And info.wakeupseries@gmail.com is our email to communicate with us. Now, Wool Swag right here. You can get your sweatshirts, your t-shirts, your mask, your cup, bit.ly/Wool Swag. Let everybody know that Wake Up Everybody is the place to go. Did you catch that, I rhymed? Okay. Nijah, we're going to put her in gallery view, and I'm unmuting everybody for you all to give her.
Thank you, Nijah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nijah.
Proud of you.
Thank
Very
you,
nice
Nijah.
presentation.
What a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't stop at that
Have a
cherry.
good day. And blessings to you.
Need to clean out my back today.
Love you, love you, love you, sis. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Have a great day.
I needed what I really don't need. I want to get rid of.
I love y'all.
May you please get the Facebook winners contact info and name.
Thank you, Nijah.
I see it.
Thank you.
My back today.
Thank
Great
you.
way to start the day. Light
Yeah.
bag, that pretty light yellow background, and then of course you. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nijah.
Thank you, everyone.
You look beautiful, by the way. You look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Proud of you, Nijah. You popped that cherry, girl.
Thank you, Shawnalay. That's right, girl. We popped this cherry today.
That's right, bro. Go ahead, girl. It's a bad self.
Thank you, Teresa. Y'all have a beautiful day.
Beautiful.